We will be doing an interview, but more specifically a focus group. This focus group will be how to deal with high school stress.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing today?
Good.
So today we're going to talk about your high school experience and what you guys do on a daily basis. So are you guys all in the same grade?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you explain your daily routine?
Well, after school I usually do homework and then I go to field hockey practice and then depending on the day I do various extracurricular activities.
Okay.
After school, I come home and do homework for hours.
Yeah, we just go to school early in the morning, and then I do volleyball first, and then I come home and do homework and watch TV when I'm done.
Okay, so how would you describe your high school experience overall?
It's pretty good. Yeah, I enjoy high school for the most part.
It's okay.
It can be kind of boring sometimes, but I mean, we have to go, so.
Okay,
That's true.
Would you say that it's stressful?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like there are times where it can be really stressful.
Okay, what ways is it stressful for you guys?
Well, like I have like a lot of homework, and just like the amount of homework I usually have to do just causes a lot of stress.
Yeah, and like tests are kind of annoying to study for, and like we saw a lot of teachers like line up all of our schoolwork at like the same time sometimes, and like because they don't really talk about it, so they always like do that, and then it's just like one huge thing at like one time that can cause a lot of stress.
Too much schoolwork, homework, during college apps.
Yeah, it's just like
big too.
yeah, there's like a lot of expectations with like not only homework but just like extracurricular activities that we have to do for college, and then like school is just so long and there's only so many hours in a day and we have to go for like 8 hours and it's just like ridiculous and we barely get enough sleep.
Yeah,
But
and then it's like 3 hours
And
of
then you
homework
can't do
too.
anything.
Yeah.
and then we just like have no life.
So speaking of that, have you guys noticed any significant changes in the rest of your lives due to this stress?
Well, like it seems like all my friends, like when we hang out, it's only in the weekend. It's just like one day, like Saturday, and then just like we have no outside life. It's just school, sports, homework.
Yeah, like when we do see our friends, like we like when we talk about school, it's kind of annoying. Like, oh, like this project's due, like that day, and like I don't want to work on that, and like stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's just like overall, it just feels like we're running out of time with our friends
Yeah.
because of the stress. And like when we do see our friends, like she was saying, it's just really negative energy.
We're always tired. Get headaches.
True, and it also does affect like our mental and physical
Yeah.
health. I feel like.
Like sometimes like when you're too stressed out, like it gets like really in your head, and then you just start to get like super worried, and like I don't know, I feel like it can cause anxiety sometimes and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it just feels like it's going in like a downward spiral.
Yeah.
Just like everything just continues to go down when you're already stressed from the homework.
Okay, so if you can change anything about your high school experience and the stress, what would it be?
I would say like the amount of homework allowed. I don't know how they measure that, but I just feel like they need to find a way to like decrease our homework because even though they probably don't think about it, it seems like each teacher forgets that we have like 7 other classes on top of that.
Yeah, less work so we can manage our time better and do more beneficial things.
Yeah. And like cut back, like have this school, cause like honestly, like I feel like my brain just doesn't start functioning until like 10 o'clock, and like our school starts at like 7:30. That's like really early. So I feel like if they started at like 10 o'clock and then like maybe went to like 3 or something, it would be better than what it is now. With it being shorter and stuff, because then we won't get as like bored and tired throughout the day.
Yeah.
So I feel like we'll be able to like retain more. You know what I mean?
And so how do you guys typically deal with this stress?
Well, like I try to just like get through it with other activities like field hockey, but then like sometimes my hobbies start to feel like another chore that I have to do. I cry a lot probably. I feel like a lot of my friends and I do that, and then we joke around about eating a lot. But like yeah, it's
It
like
honestly does affect it though.
yeah, it's
It
just
does
like
make you
one
go,
of the
"Wow."
things we do, and like that's how it helps with stress, which is pretty bad to like get into the habit of stress eating. But like sometimes that's like the only thing that gets us through the day, like eating a snack during class or something.
Yeah. Because it like redoes our like energy and stuff, and we're more like focused. But like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of hard to deal with stress, like especially just because school is every day, except for the weekends. But like even the weekends are basically school because it gives you like so much homework.
feel like I can't not be stressed until I get everything done, but like it never stops, so I'm stressed until summer.
I completely agree, honestly. It's just like, it feels like we're always at school, even like during winter breaks or like Thanksgiving break. It just feels like we're school mode until like summer starts, and even then sometimes it doesn't feel like, it still feels like we're in school even when it's like the middle of July. So it's just crazy to deal with it. And like sometimes we just ignore
And sometimes
it.
you can't, like honestly, like sometimes you just have to kind of like let go for a little bit and just be like, I'm stressed and I need to realize that. And then like sometimes I'm just like totally just procrastinate because I'm like, screw this, like I am so stressed out right now and I know I'm like not gonna get it done, so like why would I do it?
And then there's just like sometimes things where it's just like, you know, I'm not gonna do that assignment. Like I just don't have time and I'm gonna get an F on it, but honestly there's nothing I can do.
Yeah. And so you kind of just like have to let it go. But then like even if you do that, then you're just like, then you have more stress because then you're like, oh, I have a 0 in this assignment now and it's affecting my entire grade. So it's like now I have to do a bunch of makeup work and it's gonna take even longer. It's honestly just like one big cycle just going around.
Until
You're stressed and then you're not stressed and then you get more stressed because you're not down, you know?
Okay, so overall, do you even think your education is worth all this stress?
Honestly, well, you'd like kind of have to say yes because like if we didn't have education, like we would get nowhere. But like I feel like there's a better way to like handle it and like receive it than like what we are now. Because like with all this stress, like honestly, like you like look up, like there's so many like teen like depression and like it's so like not only like how it just gets like really bad, and I feel like that schools could like probably ease up a little bit, especially our school, just because we're the IB school, so it's like, you know, we're kind of like trained to be these like high end like kids with straight A's, like 4.8 and stuff, to get into like this school that you might not even get into just because like there's so many good kids at your school, so it's like, I don't know, like your rank is like lower than these people's or something. You know what I mean?
I feel like they need to ease up on the homework because it's sometimes unnecessary.
Yeah.
And
it's just like repeating things that
Yeah.
like in the class already said, and like yeah, we retain it, and then they're just like, no,
should be more study based.
yeah. Yeah, unless like busy work, because busy work doesn't do anything. Like you're just writing it down, and like for me, like when I write something down, like they say it helps, but like I don't know, like when I write it down, it just kind of like leaves my brain. Like
Just takes up time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of like stupid how our whole system, like how we work, is just like, oh, we're doing it because of a fear of failure rather than actually because we want to better ourselves. It's just like, oh, you know, we're doing all this work and it'll be worth it in the end because we're gonna get a good job and we're gonna get money. But then there's like millions of other kids like that out there who are doing the exact same thing, so it's just like we might not even get that, and it's just like it sucks that we don't even know if it'll be worth it until we're like 30 something.
Okay, so that'll be all for today, and thank you guys for all your input.